Shibi is in Nanzhuang, Miaoli, between Donghe and Shimen. Here, the mountains look like they are carved with an axe. Atayal people live here in a village named after its surroundings, Shibi meaning rock walls. Shibi Dyeing and Weaving Crafts Park was established here in 2006. Aside from the original workshop, there's also a bed and breakfast and a coffee shop, as well as a garden of dye plants so travelers can experience the beauty of Atayal life.
You know, the place I grew up in Brazil was out in the countryside, like farms everywhere.
Fields, right?
Yeah.
I hear there's a very impressive farmer around here, too.
Is there?
Yeah, behind you.
Oh, welcome.
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 Hello, what are you harvesting?
This? It's Remy.
Is this Remy? Remy. Have you ever heard of Remy?
I've heard of linen, like the kind used to make clothes, but I've never heard of Remy. What is Remy?
Actually, Remy is our primary source of fiber for weaving. We use the fiber in the bark. Then there's Taru. He uses the tender leaves in his pastries.
Oh, pastries.
They're edible?
So what you're saying is it has a lot of uses.
We mostly use it for weaving.
Oh, for clothes.
I never seen a plant that has so many uses before. Why don't you help out?
Sure.
We can help, Mr. Lin. Can you show us what you do?
Well, we need the inner bark of the stem, so in a moment, you'll cut it at the bottom.
Ah, just got it.
Yes.
Oh, sounds good. And put it here?
Yes, then we'll scrape it.
Okay.
This one is tall.
This will work, right?
Yes, it's nice and straight.
After the Remy is gathered, the stems are cut down and pieces of bamboo are used to remove the bark and other unwanted materials to extract Remy fiber. Then comes a sequence of steps including bundling, spinning, drying, and dyeing in order to produce usable Remy fiber. Last but not least, the weaver's skillful hands turn it into beautiful cloth, transforming Remy from the mountains into images and clothing that carry the blessings of the ancestral spirits. It is a spiritual kind of beauty that the Atayal have woven and passed down generation after generation in their home among the mountains. Today, our teacher is going to show us hammer dyeing, which is beginner-friendly. Now that we're wearing Atayal clothes, it feels like we're really immersed. Now it's our turn to try, right?
Finally, time to get hands-on.
What are we doing today?
Well, we just harvested Remy, right?
Yes.
We'll use its leaves to show you hammer dyeing.
Hammer dyeing.
Like this.
So that's what it looks like.
Well, take Remy leaves and hammer their pigments into a bag.
You're telling me a little hammering is all it takes? Are we going to dye the color?
Do we have to add anything?
Usually a little hammering is all it takes to produce a nice color.
It's so natural.
That's so cool. So we have some tools on the table here, right? And we have our own cloth.
Today, we're going to dye a backpack.
A backpack. Okay.
So we'll use the leaves from the Remy we just harvested for hammer dyeing. I'll give you a magazine. It's not for reading.
Oh, it's not?
It goes inside the bag so that when you're hammering, it can provide a little bounce and protection.
Okay, a little bounce. Okay.
First, we'll pick leaves. We can decide the layout first.
Putting them where they go. Okay, sounds good.
They can go face up or face down.
Okay, either way is fine.
After you have your layout, we have tape here for you to tape it in place.
Okay, cover the whole thing with tape. Okay.
Then take your magazine and put it inside where you're going to hammer. When you hammer, don't hammer it a couple of times here and there. Don't jump around. If you hammer here but not here, the image you get sometimes turns out
Unevenly colored.
right. You can start from the edge.
It should be even. Okay.
You can see it now. The color is different where she hammers.
Yes, let's see how this one turns out.
Okay.
You'll see right away whether you did it right.
There it is. Wow, that was really fast. It only took a few minutes.
Yeah.
The leaves need to be peeled off.
You can even see the veins.
Whoa.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
There's red and green.
The color of the leaves has merged with the cloth. It's like a super fast tattoo. Like a tattoo.
Yeah, we just hammered it without adding anything.
Yeah, it turned into a tattoo. And the leaf is green, right? And the stem is red.
It's
Oh.
beautiful.
Okay, it's our turn now.
Yeah, it's our turn.
Okay. Oh,
I'm so excited. Though there are no rules, it still takes thought and imagination to lay the leaves out in a way that evokes a story. It seems simple, but it takes skill to create an image that conveys feeling. Done!
our own art.
Yeah, we did it!
We're a pair of indigenous artists.
Impressive, right?
Yeah, it's so pretty. Have you noticed that on mine I have 8 leaves? Okay. The ones on the outside are bigger, and the 4 in the middle are smaller. And the ones in the outside are the ancestors. Like their wisdom needs to be passed down to the next generation. And the little leaves, they will keep like passing the wisdom down. Keep going down. Nice, right?
So his is a big family passing wisdom down. Mine is a mother and child. It's sort of like it's in the mother's womb, right? It represents family. There might be stores out there where you can buy hammer-dyed Rami like this, but doing it with your own hands brings you closer and lets you express your own thoughts and ideas. It's completely unique. At this bakery in Shibi, the owner uses ingredients gathered from the mountains and the fillings of the delicious pastries he bakes. The young pastry chose not to take over his family's dyeing business because he saw that the Hakka in Nanzhuang had turned their traditional pastries into a thriving industry. It gave him the idea to create gifts based on indigenous culture. After returning to this hometown, he applied this idea to the skills he had acquired while away, beautifully combining indigenous elements and Taiwanese cuisine with French pastry to create rich, many-layered flavors. Do you eat pastries often in Taipei?
I do. I love them.
But have you ever eaten pastries in a place like this? Incredible, there's a bakery in the mountains.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Amazing.
What kind of pastry is this?
This is a mousse cake. Next comes a sablé breton. The shell-shaped ones are madeleines. The rectangle is a financier.
Wow, so many kinds.
And they smell so good.
Green is usually matcha, right?
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably matcha flavored.
What a unique taste. I really honestly can't tell what flavor it is. It's a little bitter, but after you swallow it's sweet.
A sweet aftertaste?
Yeah, it comes back like it's sweet and bitter, then sweet again.
That's the Rami you experienced earlier.
Oh, no way.
Amazing. That's right. It has the mild bitterness of wild vegetables, and then we add a little matcha to adjust the flavor.
You came up with this?
Yeah, we developed it ourselves.
Surprisingly good. How long did you take to come up with this?
It started back in the village where I saw all the women making thread and throwing all the leaves away. It seemed like a waste to throw them away, so I wondered if I could make them into pastry.
Oh, that was your inspiration.
Yes. Everything has its use.
Okay, so mine's like Rami flavor. What about yours? What is it? Is it sweet?
Mine is more sweet. It's also made with Rami.
Oh, I had no idea Rami could make into so many different things.
All kinds of things. I've never tasted anything like it. It's so unique. A little like herbal tea, but not quite. It has that unique Rami aroma. You should taste it for yourself. We sit on the steps of a little wooden house, gazing at the mountains before us, with our mouths full of delicate scent and faint bitterness of Rami, the almond taste of financiers, and the richness of sablés bretons, a perfect combo. We eat to a slow rhythm impossible to find in the big city, and discover a taste that belongs just to Nanzhuang. Like the snail logos of Citislow and the Italian organization Slow Food, the wonderful atmosphere that surrounds us says, take your time, there's no reason to rush. Sunshan Valley in Nanzhuang, Miaoli was carved by the confluence of the Luhu, Luchang, and Fengmei rivers. Its gorgeous landscape and waterfalls seem like fairyland, especially wreathed in the mist after rain. Thus its name, which means gods and immortals. This place is also sacred to the Ital and their ancestors. Once called Death Valley, it was closed off for years. Now there's a boardwalk and a hanging bridge carved with indigenous symbols, so travelers can safely enjoy the valley's beauty.
Wow, I have to say, look at these cliffs here and these enormous boulders of rivers and waterfalls. Incredibly beautiful. I love this place.
Yes. Back in the day, we'd hunt and fish here in Sunshan Valley.
This place must have been very important to them. I think I heard that ever since this platform and other tourist facilities were added, this place has become really famous, right?
Right. Now there's a bridge to cross and amazing scenery to see. Before no one could come here, only indigenous people were allowed. Yes, the terrain here is extremely rugged. Before there wasn't even a road.
In other words, Nanzhuang did a great job planning this area so we can come here and appreciate how beautiful it is. It's so beautiful.
Since coming here, I can feel myself slowing down. Taru, when do you come to this place? Sometimes when I'm baking and I'm out of ideas, I come here to look at the scenery and think about new ingredients or other new things I can put in my pastry.
Oh, looking for inspiration? Because personally, I love photography. You can rush like composition. You have to absorb every single detail here before you can take a good photo. So that's probably my frame of mind when I'm enjoying nature here.